It's 4 o'clock, January 12th. Call to order the meeting of the Hanson Board of Health. I'd like to do a roll call. Arlene? Arlene's not here. Kevin?
I'm here. Kevin Perkins here.
Hi, Kevin. And I'm here also.
Teresa and Gil are here.
Hi, Teresa and Gil.
Hello.
First order of business is to approve the meeting, the minutes of meeting for December 15th. If everyone's had a chance to read them.
He looks good to me. I looked them over.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion. This is Kevin. I'll make a motion to approve Board of Health minutes from December 15th, 2020.
And I'll second that. Roll call, Kevin?
Yes.
And I'm a yes also. Next order of business is to set a meeting date for next month. Teresa, do we have any recommendations?
Well, the 9th would be 4 weeks, or the 16th is the other option.
I can
Which
go
I don't know
either
what
way.
else are like.
Kevin, do you have a preference?
As long as it's a Tuesday afternoon, you can
Yeah.
tell me. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you guys.
Whatever works, Teresa. Either one.
How about the 9th?
Sounds good.
Okay, so the 9th at 4 o'clock.
Next order of business, the town report. If everyone's
Yeah.
had a chance to read it, any questions about it?
No, that looked good to me. I thought that was short and sweet.
Right.
Some-
I'll entertain a motion to accept the town report,
I'll make a motion to accept the town report.
and I'll second that. Kevin?
Yes.
And I'm a yes also. Next order of business is the COVID update. Should we just hold off on that to Gil's report?
Sure.
We can do that, right?
Yeah.
Sure. We'll go right to the septic plans then. The first one up is 89 Glenwood Place. Mr. Webby.
Joe Webby here. This is
Hi,
a
Joe.
septic, hello. This is a septic upgrade, 89 Glenwood Place. We can meet all of the regulations of the Board of Health and Title V, but we must ask for the permission to use a sieve analysis instead of a perk test.
Kevin, did you have a chance to look that over?
I did, yeah. No, it looked good. It looks like it. Is that in conservation's jurisdiction, Joe? Do you guys have to file with them?
We filed a blanket already and we have been approved.
Okay. No,
Wonderful.
I don't, and that needs a deed restriction too, right? No increase in,
No.
No?
Because it's only a sieve.
I thought with a sieve analysis, you're required to do a deed restriction.
Well, no. So we used to always do that, and then with a sieve, you're not supposed to increase, but it can't be deed restricted. I think Hanover deed restricts, and DEP said not to do that.
Okay. Yeah, right, you can't do an increase in flow anyway, so it's really restricted to what's there anyway, so I guess it doesn't make a difference.
Right.
Okay. No, I don't have any issues. I'll make a motion to approve the plan for 89 Glenwood Place. Just pending Concom approval, as long as they have that.
And I'll second that. Kevin, roll call.
Yes.
And I'm a yes also. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You
You
too. Next one up is 48 Squantum, Morse Engineering.
Yes, this is Gregory Morse.
Greg,
Yes.
I don't have those plans. Who dropped them off, and when did they drop them off? I mean, it's not
We
an
mail-
issue.
Yeah, we mailed them to you. I think it was January 4th or 5th. It's a
Okay,
revised
because
date of
I
January
don't have
4th.
them, so this would be pending receipt of the revised plans.
Okay. I can go over the revisions. They were very minor.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Again, Gregory Morse, registered engineer, Morse Engineering for the record. This is a septic system upgrade at 48 Squantum Ave. This is a 3-bedroom house. The septic system out there is failing. It has breakout to the ground surface. What we're proposing is to construct a new leaching field here. The system that's in the ground right now is only about 10 years old. So we're reusing the existing septic tank, we're reusing the existing pump chamber and constructing a new leaching field. The reason that we're in front of you is we're looking for a local upgrade approval for a groundwater separation. We had less than 2 minute an inch sandy soils. Typically 5 feet is required. We're asking for a reduction to 4 feet. It allows the system to grade into the existing backyard very well. It's not located in a zone 2. There were no wells, potable wells anywhere in the vicinity of this septic system. It was reviewed by the board reviewer, and he had a couple of minor comments. We had a typo in the groundwater elevation on the profile. We've fixed that. He had a comment asking if we met breakout requirements. I note that we're proposing a breakout liner around the entire system, so it does comply with breakout requirements. And then there was a question whether it required a deed restriction, which it does because of the groundwater. Again, we're not adding any bedrooms. It's a 3-bedroom repair, and we wrote right on the plan, it says deed restriction required. So I guess we'd turn it over to you.
Any
Yeah,
questions?
yeah, I was just gonna say, so there was a Title V compliant system there that's in failure, just so I understand this. You're reusing the 1,500 gallon tank and the 1,000 gallon pump chamber?
Correct.
Okay. What was the old field at above water table? Did that 4 feet or 5 feet of separation?
It was designed at 5 feet of separation.
Yep.
The test pits that I did, though, where we called modeling, I'm coming up with 4 feet.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you're really looking to keep it, you're not going to really change the grade from what's there. You're going to keep it. You're just looking for a reduction because you're calling out modeling at a higher elevation than what they did previously. Is that it?
Correct.
Okay. Yep. All right. No, I don't see any issues. You're going to put in a pipe and stone system, not a sand system.
Yes, we are. Yeah, it's crushed stone.
Yep. Double wash stone. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yep. No, I don't see any issues. There's no wetlands or anything bordering the site, correct?
No.
No.
Is that Arlene that joined us?
I did. I tried the Zoom and I couldn't get in. You were coming in and out and crackling and I couldn't hear. So I had to hang up and call in. Yep.
I'll make, this is
Can
Kevin.
you hear me?
Yes.
Can
Do
hear
you have any questions, Arlene, on this plan?
And we're on 89 Glenwood, right?
No, we're on 48 Squantum Ave.
Okay. That I couldn't hear. So hold on 1 second. I don't have any questions now. Let me go back here.
All they're looking for is the groundwater reduction from 5 feet to 4. They got a less than soil.
So I'm just awaiting revised plans with the deed restriction and the $25 fee.
So I'll make a motion to approve the plan for 48 Squantum Ave, pending the receipt of revised plans, showing a deed restriction
With
also.
deed restriction?
Yep, and
All right, I'll
also
second that.
dollar fee.
And we'll go to roll call. Arlene,
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
I'm a yes also.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good
Have a
evening.
good
Uh,
night.
next up would be old and unfinished business. Anyone have any topics they'd like to bring up?
you already did Glenwood?
Yes, we did.
Well, you moved. I called in at like 4:02 and you were zipping right through it.
That's time's a wasting, you know?
I know. Have you already set dates then for this coming year?
We did, just for next month, the 9th.
Okay, so it's second Tuesday, I'm assuming?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Because when I looked, the second Tuesdays throughout the year fit in so that it didn't put us up against a holiday or town meeting or anything like that. So
Cool.
that's good. I guess I can, if I have questions, I would only ask about the updates. But I could always call Gil and ask him about that. Because I'm sure he's already done his report, right?
No, his reports.
Or has he?
Yeah, that's next up on the agenda, isn't it?
Okay, no, that's fine then. That's fine.
We skipped
That would
over
be
the
the only
COVID
thing.
update, Arlene, and we're gonna incorporate it into his report.
Okay, that's
Okay?
good. Yep.
Any other questions?
No,
Old and unfinished business? No?
no.
Then we'll go into the agent's report. Gil?
Okay, as far as the COVID update, I mean, I'm sure everybody's following the same thing I'm following. They started doing the first responders. The vaccine's out there to them. They've got a chart of dates and whatnot and what they're going to do, different things. Still up in the air how the vaccine is actually going to be handled. I see on the governor's report today that, they're going to open up Gillette Stadium as a mass vaccination site. We are, preparing just in case we do become an EDS site. We're looking for volunteers. We're following the protocol as far as that, getting the state approvals and everything, which takes a little time. Everybody's still up in the air, polled other towns and exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
Some towns that are close by, they're not sure exactly how it's going to work. It's going to be with the fire department or the MRC. So a lot of them are still putting their plans in place. We do have our site set up, plan and all that, but it's still kind of up in the air. And listening to the previous call we were on, we're still quite a few weeks away before anything really happens. We find out there's more information on the news than what we actually have in some of these calls we have. But we are preparing. The fire department, they're getting their guys done, and so all the first responders are pretty much all handling themselves. And pretty much that's about it, unless we just follow the state stuff. And we listen to the calls, 2 to 3 times a week, and just waiting for the state to decide how they're exactly going to do it for us.
So is Hanson already signed up at any of the sites that started this week? You know, if the fire department.
Yeah, the fire department.
Fire department or police?
The fire department and police are set up for that Brockton site that they use.
Oh, okay.
Because they use the medical officer. The medical officer is set up out of the Brockton Hospital, and he handles pretty much all the towns in the local area.
Yeah, no, I know there's a clinic tomorrow, and I just wondered if anybody was going to Duxbury, but it sounds like they're all going to Brockton.
I'm not sure if they decided if they're going to. I believe they had planned on, using the medical facility, the Brockton. The doctor is from Brockton, so I believe he doesn't know Duxbury. So it's a little confusing because information's going out before they're actually doing things. The information's out there, but your information's 2 weeks ahead of what they're actually doing, which is kind of so. So we are staying ahead of it. We listen to all the phone calls, direct communication. We talked to, Chief Thompson and Chief Maxworth. Trying to all stay on the same page in case something does have to take place. And if we have to do a dispensing site, we pretty much follow our testing site, the way we had a testing site set up. Maybe a couple of things we changed. East Bridgewater had their testing site set up this weekend and pretty much follow what we're doing, but I was just comparing to what you can improve as far as these mobile testing sites that have, taken place. and we've all compared notes to see, you know, what we can do better if we do end up with EDS. And that's about it for that. I mean, like I say, you know, the news ends up with the information faster than we get it. But and on other notes, you know, the COVID thing's the main thing. But, you know, it's COVID day in and day out. You know, we've got restaurants closing. We've had one restaurant that didn't report stuff. We shut them down for a day. Real estate markets zooming. There's all kinds of stuff happening there. You know, a lot of inspections there. You know, at some point in time in the last 3 weeks, we've had 4 or 5 septic systems going, and you know, along with different other, you know, communicating with the restaurants. You know, restaurants have, you know, had the issues they're getting more and more with restaurants, so they get a positive, and they have to go into deep cleaning, and you know, so communicating with all of them, you know, and not only talking to them on the phone, but physically, you know, going to them, explaining things. You know, a couple of restaurants are getting a little bit gun shy, so they're not totally opening, but you know, they're still trying to make money. You know, try to communicate with these guys and, you know, help them out the best they can. They don't have to close anymore for 2 or 3 days. They can close, you know, deep clean in 24 hours, what they call wet to dry. You know, and reopen within 24 hours. So that's a little bit better for them. So, but you know, and so much COVID cases. We do have other things going on. You know, rodents have become an issue in town, and addressing those issues also. But you know, the office is busy. You know, the cases keep increasing every day. And, you know, it's just, you know, keeping up with it and just making sure that, you know, things are being done properly as far as the food service industry and as far as, you know, Teresa and her job with, you know, the COVID-related cases and stuff. But, you know, she's got a full day ahead with that stuff all the time. So, but, you know, we're keeping up with it, and hopefully, you know, things will slow down a little bit, but I don't think so. But, you know, we're maintaining and doing the best we can here.
Do all our first responders, have they already at least received their first shot, do we know, or
No, not as of yet.
no? Wow,
I believe it's going to be the end of this week
yeah.
into next week. So, but all
Anyone with,
first responders taking that on their own. You know, like the different chiefs and everything, pretty much handle that on their own. You know, to get their guys done.
yeah. Any questions for Gil?
No, I got kicked out and had to get back in again, so no, probably not. If I have any questions, I can always call them and ask them. I'm having technology issues today.
Do you have any other questions of anything that we passed before you came on, Arlene? Or I mean, it was just routine stuff.
I don't want to hold everybody else up. No, because you did the two. It was only the two septic systems.
That's correct.
And you did the minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I had looked at the minutes, and no. And I don't know why my phone just keeps. Like when Gil was talking, I could hear some of what he said, but not all of what he said. It just kept going in and out, and then I got kicked out and called back. So, no, if I have any questions, I can just call.
Okay.
Nope.
Gil, you all set? Nope.
I think that's pretty much the update. Like I say, 80% of the stuff going on is all COVID related, and it becomes just constantly every day. And,
Yeah.
And it's affecting the food establishments. Trying to work with them the best we can as far as quarantine and all that stuff, and the deep cleaning. And that's what it all boils down to. Every time there's a positive case, no matter who it is in the restaurant, but it has to go into deep cleaning. They got to keep doing it.
And they're stuck at 25% capacity for the foreseeable future, correct?
Yeah, 40%, but 40%, 25% coming up, I would say.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know how they do it, actually.
It's hard for them. So
There was somebody that posted on Facebook today that she had a client who had been tested but hadn't gotten her test results and went into her shop.
Oh, yeah.
And then 2 days later, she got a call. I don't understand why people don't know that if you come in contact with someone and you get tested, that you should stay home while you're waiting for your test results.
Yeah.
How would they not know that? I don't understand. I don't know how we can make it any clearer to people that if you think you've come in contact with somebody, you should be in your house and you shouldn't go out for any reason until you get a negative test result. So that person then went shopping and did a lot of things and exposed a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't understand that you shouldn't be out and
Well,
about.
they're asymptomatic, so they
Especially-
think they're out of the woods, you know, they,
But even if they weren't symptomatic, they went and got tested for a reason.
I know.
They must have, if it matter was the content. So if you know that you're getting tested to make sure that you don't have it, why would you then roam around the town and
go
do your
visit
errands?
family and
Yeah, get your hair cut. I don't understand how we could make it any plainer to people how important it is for them to isolate.
I know.
I don't know. It's not like it's not on the news every single day. I just don't know what other way we could do it that people just don't understand. I don't know. Do they not want to be inconvenienced? I don't know. But I'm sure I would not be happy if somebody came in to my place of business and then I had to close for 10 days because they didn't have sense enough to stay home.
Oh, I know. Gosh.
And I don't.
The bottom line is money. I mean, I've talked to these restaurant people, the waitresses and everything else. Everybody's trying to make a living. They think they're going into work. They're trying to be safe, trying to wear a mask. Some might know they're infected, some might not know they're infected, but, it's the bottom line. Everybody wants to work, everybody wants to earn a dollar, but, other people suffer when people try to do that, so.
Oh, yeah. Now this business owner has to close for 10 days.
Also, we do have.
Not because it.
What we got under the CARES Act money, we submitted it under the CARES Act money, the message board, and I had some signs made up. I don't know if you've seen them in front of the town hall. I'll be putting them around town on some of the islands and a couple of homes and stuff. Wear a mask, wash your hands. Stop the spread. If you've seen them in front of the town hall, but I'll be getting them out a little bit here too, when the ground thaws out, including areas where the snow won't affect them. So.
Good.
I did just remember a question. Did the kiosk get fixed up at transfer station?
Yeah, what it was it only went up to 2020. They had to add in 2021 to 2029. So it was a computer glitch, and it just took them a little longer to fix it.
So they didn't have to come out, they just had to fix it?
Oh, yeah, it was, they did it remotely. But they never told us until we realized there was an issue. It would have been nice if they let us know, but.
Right.
Yeah.
Did they know they had the issue with other machines as well, or?
That I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm not sure.
And have we hired anybody yet?
No. As far as the transfer station attendant?
Yeah.
No, trying to get the interviews done this week. John and them have been busy with, finances and stuff, so he promised this week we'll do some interviews. I believe we're probably going to schedule them for Thursday.
Okay. I just wondered, if that got fixed. No, that's it. I don't have any questions.
Anybody else? Any questions?
No questions here.
If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that. This is Kevin.
And I'll take a roll call. Arlene?
Yes?
Kevin?
Yes.
And I'm a yes also.
Who made
Thank
that
you very
motion?
much.
I did.
Okay, thank you. I
Teresa.
thought that was, okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a
Good night,
evening.
everyone.
Night,
night.
goodbye.
All right.